I summarized what I thought the new China is in three words. One is that it is very dynamic. Second is that it's vital. And third, it's an opportunity. Right. Dynamic because through the series of reforms that have been implemented over the years, it has significant impact, particularly on the lives of Chinese citizens. And I think this is a model that we developing countries can look at, and also how we can address the same issues that we have now. I am very excited to see how the new China is emerging and how the Chinese citizens are discovering, the opportunities for them and for their children as this evolves. Second is vital. As you said, it's already the second largest economy in the world. And so definitely it will have impact. And that leads me to the third word that I said is an opportunity, because of the opening up and together with that, the going global of Chinese enterprises. It opens up many opportunities for countries like the Philippines. Right. Especially so, we are a close-door neighbor. Exactly. And our relationships have actually started a long time ago. So it is something that we can build on, right, for the benefit of our people. The reform, I think, enabled China to really grow. Right. And in some areas, like in the technologies for e-commerce, the mobile payment, right, the high-speed rail, where China is leading, this is changing the way people live. For a long time, China was considered to be closed, yes, to the world, but it has opened up. And so now I think because of technology, there's no way we can stop people from learning new things. Right. But at the same time, for those outside of China, it's an opportunity to learn also about the new China. Right. Many people perhaps see the China of old, which is people in bicycles, yes, wearing the same clothes, but that is not the China anymore. In my less than 2 years here, I've had the opportunity to visit many cities. Mm-hmm. And recently, I had an opportunity to visit a rural community and visit a home, which I feel is an example of the new China middle class. Right. Right. They had all the comfort of modern living. Mm-hmm. Their house was recently renovated. And I see this, and I think people are feeling very confident that they have a bright future ahead. Because the Belt and Road complements our own infrastructure development, right, and the bigger plan for ASEAN to be connected. Already we see that this is, again, opening up many opportunities. Many Chinese firms are strongly engaged in the development of infrastructure in the Philippines.
What impact will that have on the Philippines?
The Kaliwa Dam project is very important because it will provide and improve our source of water, right, for Metro Manila. Right. Metro Manila is the capital of the Philippines. About 14 million people live there. Water is so basic. Yes. You cannot survive for a few days exactly, without water. So we are glad that China is participating in this major project. And in fact, I think this is one of the first projects identified by our two governments, right, for collaboration. This is really very critical. Water as a resource is really important for everyone. But we have to ensure that the growing metropolis, the increasing demand for water is assured by investing in a project like this. And this new law, I think, adopts the global standards for transparency, fairness, and openness. The concepts that are in the law, like predetermined national treatment, the negative list, mm-hmm, are the same practices that we have, for example. And I think this is very much consistent with the global standards. So this is a welcome development. And I think that everyone is watching. This really facilitates because already people are looking at China as a big market. And so by laying out this investment law, it just clarifies how companies can come in. I told you already that Filipino companies have invested in China for a long time. We know the current initiatives for making doing business in China even simpler and more efficient. So that I think will contribute to facilitating more investments in China.